It's a story that makes people feel
good.
And by God, we need a lot of joy right now.
It's a concept rooted in the American dream.
It's a big city, but with this small town feel.
A corner property, a craftsman home.
Hi. Tacoma has a very special charm.
I've lived in Tacoma my whole life. So.
That's great.
But this old house on the hilltop is breathing new life.
These are all dug into the ground.
Post by post.
They stick up like, little pieces of a white picket fence. It was bolted in to stabilize it.
Anitayu Ali.
My kids love to go to between W and A.
And Masahiro Sugano are both artists.
People have been very receptive.
They bought this home back in 2016 and moved in with their 3 young daughters.
Jump, this is your big chance. Usually art happens in museums and in institutions that are walled up. And a lot of people in my neighborhood here do not go to those spaces.
So they brought the art to the people.
Do you think it's strange?
Tearing down the old chain link fence and replacing it with an even older phrase.
Hello, period. How are you?
The goal is to inspire community.
Hello, how are you? It's a greeting.
Connection and conversation.
I think it's good for this neighborhood, the hilltop area.
Yeah, why do you say that?
I'm so little right here.
At a time when so much divides us.
I think the letters are big. No.
These bold letters are a bridge.
We always say, hello, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you?
And if location is the key to real estate. Across the street from an elementary school and community center.
Cross together.
This is a conversation starter.
Is the perfect spot for a daily audience.
We hope that people will embrace it.
It made me stop, how am I? Like, how are you? Like, how are you doing?
Even the smallest of surveyors understand.
You don't have to say hello, how are you with your mouth. You just have to say it with a sign.
Being part of something that helps you stay rooted, helps you understand that there are other things that are much bigger than yourself.
You're caring about someone.
You're greeting somebody.
It's a new twist on an old standard.
I feel like we did something.
Hello, how are you?
We hope that people will just have a little smile when they see this.
I like it.
Yeah.
If art is not what you see, but what you can make others see, then maybe the point of this artwork is to help us see each other.
Community means belonging. It means camaraderie and friendship. Amy, I'll see you guys. And ultimately, it means you are not alone.
Jamie Tompkins.
Hello, how are you?
Q13 News.
Hello.
I've never actually been in a situation where they're like, nope, you need to leave the area. This is dangerous.
Part of the structure collapsed and
I couldn't watch. The building was burning.
we got a report of smell of smoke in the apartments.
I saw some smoke and I was like, okay, what's going on?
They found fire up in the attic, so we began to fight the fire in the attic.
The flames shot up there.
Nobody was injured in this. We've got about 20 families displaced.
Unfortunately, we're probably one of them.
The Red Cross is coming out to help take care of them. The cause is still under investigation.
They're like, you guys need to leave. And I'm like, my cat's up in my apartment. And they're like, no time, get out of the area. We're safe, Gracie's safe.
Apartment is filled with water.
Yeah, just so much pressure.
The whole building's probably a total loss. We probably have to move now.
It's as good an outcome as you can expect for this type of situation.
Especially since we were planning date night tonight.
I was waiting for her to get off, and then we were just going to go out and have some fun tonight before work tomorrow. Now I'm not sure what we're going to do.
Now we got to figure out where we're going to be able to be sleeping.
Pretty much lost everything. We're going to have to find a new place to go as far as I know.
Daylight savings.
I love daylight savings time, because no matter what time it is, it's time to love.
Hate it.
I don't really care whether it is or isn't, but I don't like it.
I like going home when it's still daylight out.
I hate daylight savings time. I mean, I lose sleep, and statistics say that people with less sleep get more accidents.
Sparkling light to get some perspective.
It's just the sleep, and it's not really a big deal, 1 or 2 days. I do like the longer daylight hours.
I love it. I hate daylight savings time. I like the time to stay consistent.
Who doesn't like more daylight?
It's dark when you get up and it's dark when you go to bed. You know, where's the savings?
To get some perspective.
I hate it. Lose sleep, lose bar time.
If they could explain to me why it is good, then that would be good with me.
Ready to
And until then, I hate it.
wake up.
High school graduation is filled with so many possibilities.
To the 20, go on that way.
Okay.
For kids of all abilities.
This is probably my biggest accomplishment yet, but I'm still looking forward to bigger and better things.
Everybody's got to wait for Colby. Sweet.
That's 17-year-old Colby Pretz, always focused on his next big accomplishment.
I made my schoolwork my #1 priority.
We are starting to go our separate ways, but we will always share the memories we made here.
It's that same focus that got him here to graduation day at Auburn Riverside High School.
Haven't cried yet, so that's a good thing.
But to truly understand how far Colby has come, his story is best told through the eyes of those who've shared his journey.
About 6 months after he was born, we noticed that he wasn't hitting his milestones that he should be.
You gotta sit up, buddy.
He was sitting, but wasn't really moving from that point. He didn't like to crawl, he didn't like to be on his tummy.
What?
Mommy?
Colby's mom, Jody, recalls the day a pediatric neurologist made that diagnosis.
Spinal muscular atrophy.
Also known as SMA, it affects motor neurons in the spinal cord and brain, and it causes muscles to continuously weaken.
The doctor told us to take him home and love him because that's all we can do. And that if he made it to his 2nd birthday, that would be a huge thing.
I see you.
Jody was devastated, but more than that, she was determined to celebrate each and every one of Colby's milestones, starting with that 2nd birthday.
And then graduating from birth to 3.
What are you doing?
Colby adapted quickly as a little boy,
Where are you going?
but his condition required around-the-clock care. There have been surgeries and hospital stays, feeding tubes, and years of physical therapy. And while his mom cares for him at home,
That's my job as his mom. Support. Did I get you on something?
Oh, the sun rose due east and set due west. What day is it?
it's Mrs. Reifert who supports him at school.
The sweetest little boy ever. He was very outgoing. He liked to do everything that he could possibly do.
Maybe study for a final or something.
For 13 years, Colby has navigated the halls with Mrs. Reifert by his side.
The elements that make up our body.
And in the classroom, she's seated right next to him.
Basically, I'm his hands, is all I am. He's the brain, you know, so I see Colby the way he sees himself. He does everything everybody else does.
Is feeling good? Nice and easy?
Yeah, nice and easy.
Colby's astronomy teacher, Mr. Valentine, sees it too.
I didn't know how well he would catch on. I didn't know how well he would absorb information, especially since he can't write anything down. But just to watch him and then see him, and he just absorbs it super quick. So then it was a bit of a challenge for me to, okay, now I have to catch up to Colby.
And you better believe Colby's not slowing down anytime soon. In fact, his next stop is the University of Washington in Seattle.
And I was like, Colby, it's here, it's here, it's here. And so we ripped it open and I pulled it out and it says, I'm in, and that big purple letter. And so I was like, you're in. And we were both pretty excited. First bite of deliciousness.
I'll miss my mom's cooking for sure, because I'll be living off of top ramen and whatever else for however long.
I know that the possibilities are there and they're limitless for Colby. He just has to make it happen.
We've come a long way from where we were that first day.
Colby is driven.
My motivation and willpower just got me through.
Colby is a scholar.
Colby Pretz.
And clearly, Colby is capable.
So you gotta tell yourself you're capable of pretty much everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, I just wish him the best, and Thing is, he doesn't need it though, because he can do it for himself. He can do it for himself, and if he can do it for himself, well, then why can't we all?
Congratulations.
You too.
Jamie Tompkins,